everything's been leading up to this moment. All of that, those almost 2 decades long of self-imposed apprenticeships to other artists like Picasso, Miro, Kandinsky, all of it is leading up to this moment. It's the summer of 1943, and we are at Crooked Run Farm in Lincoln, Virginia, in northern Virginia. And it's the farm of Gorky's in-laws. He's just recently married to Agnes Magruder, who was the daughter of a United States admiral, a naval admiral. And her parents have given them the farm for the summer. And it was a place that was surrounded by fields with cows, with milkweeds, with a sort of running brook. And it was a beautiful, idyllic place. And Gorky would go out in the fields and sketch and create drawings. And he, as I said, he really found himself there. He didn't sketch what he saw. In fact, when his mother-in-law first saw these, she looked down on the paper that he was working on, and she looked up at what he was looking at, and she said, "I thought you were drawing the trees." And he said, "No, I was drawing the space between the trees." Very, very crucial difference. These are absolutely lyrical responses to nature. I think they're incredibly beautiful. They're made with pencil, colored crayons, and wax crayons. And what I love about them is the technique. He doesn't want that shininess of crayons. And I can say this as a father of a young child who makes lots of crayon drawings. Wax crayon has that sort of shininess, and he would take his razor blade and scrub it down. He wants it again to function like oil paint. He also used to take these in the bathtub and sort of just remove the sheen. And what he gets instead are these great plumes of color. I think these are incredibly beautiful. He is the father of a young child. Maro was born in April of that year. And he liked to position himself as a bull in the sun. In fact, he does a head of a bull, a drawing on a barn door that was for his studio. And this idea of someone who is absolutely at home, someone who's finally got this sort of domestic stability that hasn't been in his life since his mother died. I think this is crucial to understand this break in his work. The fact that he's now got a very peaceful home life, a very sort of domestic bliss, enables him, I think, to have the confidence to really find his own style. He will take these drawings back with him to New York, and he'll make a work like this. This is delivered as the Coxcomb. It's one of his greatest paintings. Again, it's interesting because when you look at these works, they seem as if in the act of painting, he was really letting go. They're really improvisational. But then you look at a study like this, and you realize that he's worked it out all on paper first. And the real changes that happen are with the colors. Now, one of the things that we know was happening in Virginia was he was thinking about his Armenian homeland. This is a work called Scent of Apricots on the Fields. There were no apricots in Virginia. Apricots are very typically, along with pomegranates, there were 2 fruits you associate with Armenia. And we know that his father had a farm with orchards and wheat fields. And I think Gorky certainly idealized that. I think his memories were absolutely, we're dealing with rosy-tinted spectacles here. But there was something about the fields of Virginia that brought this all back to him.